Does racial gerrymandering suppress votes in state districts? Imagine voting is like a race where every runner should have an equal shot at winning. But what if the racecourse is designed to favor some runners over others? That's what racial gerrymandering can do in state districts. It happens when district lines are drawn mainly based on race instead of fair principles like keeping communities together or making districts compact. This practice is illegal under the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, which guarantees equal protection under the law. Courts scrutinize race-based districting very carefully because using race as the main factor can violate constitutional rights unless there's a strong reason, like following the Voting Rights Act. When racial gerrymandering is used improperly, it can weaken the voting power of minority groups. This is done in two main ways. First is packing, where minority voters are grouped into just a few districts. This limits their influence in surrounding districts, reducing their overall representation. Second is cracking, where minority voters are split across many districts so they cannot form a majority anywhere. Both tactics make it harder for minority voters to elect candidates they prefer, which can suppress their votes and diminish their voice in government. States have to follow rules that balance respecting minority voting rights with avoiding racial gerrymandering. The Voting Rights Act requires states to create majority-minority districts if minority populations are large enough and politically cohesive. But states cannot use race as the main factor in drawing districts unless they meet strict legal standards. If they don't, courts can strike down those districts. In practice, many states use criteria like keeping districts contiguous, compact, and preserving communities of interest to guide their map drawing. Some states have independent or bipartisan commissions to help prevent racial or partisan manipulation. Others relying on legislatures, which can sometimes lead to more racial vote dilution. Courts play a key role in reviewing district maps, making sure they don't unfairly suppress votes based on race. So, racial gerrymandering can indeed suppress votes in state districts by manipulating boundaries to weaken minority voting strength. Laws and policies are meant to prevent this, ensuring districts are drawn fairly and that all voters have an equal chance to elect representatives of their choice.